All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push the truth of the King James Bible, the truth of the King James Bible, Salakia, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video at the end, in the last days, Salakia, perilous times shall come. And that's paraphrasing from 2 Timothy's 3rd chapter, which I'm going to read here in a second. But Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen. I just did a simple Google search for UN meetings in 2022, which they're having right now as we speak. Lord wills, brothers can see. This was put up 8 minutes ago. UN General Assembly news live update was put up 8 minutes ago. Again, the United Nations General Assembly, where all these nations or world leaders meet up in New York City to discuss things that's going on in the world or whatever. But I want to focus on this one right here. It says world leaders gather at times of great perils at UN. Right, and right now in the world, we're definitely in the time of great perils and perilous times, like the scripture say, which the word perils means dangerous. All right, we're living in a dangerous time right now. You got pandemics, you got wars or rumors of wars, you got unstable economy all across the globe. Here in America, Argentina, or South America, all around South America, all in Europe. All right, nations are threatening to shoot nukes and stuff on each other. All right, we're definitely living in some perilous times, some dangerous times. All right, like they say right here again in this article. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the scriptures. No, this is it. This week is supposed to be not only got a UN, the UN General Assembly meeting this week. You got the Feds. Jerome Powell, I believe he's supposed to come out and hike up interest rates. All right, again. Um, something else. Certain places the mandates for healthcare workers, I believe that's still in effect on the 23rd. If they don't take their jab, they're gonna lose their job. Just like last week, you had a good number of teachers in New York lose their job, like 800 of them, because they refused to take the jab. You got that. You got Argentina is set to hit with 100% inflation this week. Oh yeah, and but we gotta wait and see. It's September 24th. Everybody's talking about something huge is supposed to go down. But again, we gotta wait and see at the end of the week and see what's going on. But yeah, man, we're definitely living in perilous times. All right, without a shadow of a doubt. All right, and eventually all hell is gonna break loose. All right, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. Knowing also that in the last days, which we're definitely in the last days, perilous times shall come. Right, perilous times shall come. All right, which again the word perils means dangers. Dangerous times shall come. All right, and that dangerous time that's coming, the scriptures refer to it as the time of Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. All right, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. All right, yeah, man. All the things that's going on is all going to continue to amplify and get worse, and then eventually all hell is going to break loose. All right, the economies are going to all the world economies are going to collapse. Which really, when the dollar collapses, the dollar is done, and the money is completely and utterly worthless. That's really when you're going to see things really turn for the worst, especially here in America. All right. Some of these YouTubers have been speaking about how there's been a lot of bank closures, even around where I stay. A lot of for instance, the other day I went and got some money out of the bank, and usually they give you 20s, but it just gave me all fives. I thought that was, that might be nothing, but I just thought, that was weird. And on top of all of that, the bank that I usually go to or whatever, to get money out of them, they always have the cones up now. All right, so they're constantly running out of money. So either mainly probably the reason why a lot of people know or are finding out that these banks are tanking, and they're trying to get their money out of the bank. So people are constantly running to the ATM, like a lot of these financial experts have been saying, telling people to get their money out of the bank. All right, and a bank of bailing or something could happen where the banks just seize all your money, and that's when you really gonna see things get ugly. All right, riots and all of that, looting. All right, but that's something that could happen. But we're definitely again living in perilous times, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and now you got YouTubers out there talking about Jacob's trouble. All right, I wonder what they got. There ain't nothing that they teach in the Christian church about Jacob's trouble. Half the people in the Christian church don't even know who Jacob is. All right, just a little, side note. I was watching one guy. He's talking about Jacob's trouble. Where did he get that from? Well, I know he's watching the Elders and Brothers because he posted one of the videos. All right, so a lot of these people are watching the prophets of the Lord, which are the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, but they know and see that the elders have the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Everything the elders have been saying for years is going down now. All right. And again, it's only going to get worse. This Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right? And that's the prophecies, and the scriptures speak about perilous times. Again, famines, earthquakes in diverse places, pestilence, wars, rumors of wars. All right, martial law, world war, third world war, which nukes are going to be used. All right. Fear none of the imagination against thee, that not the incurability of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness. Right? A lot of people are going to be destroyed, man. Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Right? Perilous scriptures again speak about perilous times. Sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right? Those are some of the perils that consist of the time of the great perils that are coming upon this place, especially America. Not just in America, but all over the globe. Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right. Things to do because the wicked is running the world. Esau, Edom. We all know Malachi, the first chapter, speaks about Esau being the border of wickedness. All right. Has turned the whole world, has taken the world to a whole nother vibration, a whole nother level of wickedness. A whole nother level of wickedness, man. All right, and the Most High is watching this place, and He's waiting to uh eliminate this place. But He's again bound by His own word. So the prophecies have to come to pass. Then the Lord is going to obliterate this place. All right, with nuclear destruction. 16 real quick. This Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon. Right, woe meaning destruction. All right, because again, perilous times is coming to this place. In Syria, it's like in Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. There's another name for America is Syria. Egypt is Syria. Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Right? Your destruction is at hand. Verse 3, and the sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues is sent unto you, and who is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it begin to be burnt? May anyone turn again the arrow Salakia, that is a shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord send the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So nothing can stop these perilous times that are coming. All right, these dangerous times that we're approaching. Nobody can stop them. All right, because the mighty Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, send the plagues, and nobody can stop them. All right, the pestilence is going to get worse. They're building up to the third world war, martial law, all hell, anarchy, the famine, all those things are going to get worse. Because we're in the last days. Like the scriptures tell us, in the last days, perilous times should come. And we're definitely in the last days. And the Most High is sending these plagues, and nobody's going to stop them. All right. I'm jumping down to verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again. Right, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, it should not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like an arrow which is shot of a strong archer, a mighty archer, Salakia, return not backwards, even so shall the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Verse 17, woe is me, his point, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, right, who will deliver me in these perilous times, all right, that's what Esdras was saying, all right, and like the elders broke down, Esdras already knew that he was going to be reincarnated in those times, come back in those times, in these times, so like these are the times that we're getting, Ezra was seeing this time that we're in right now, that's what he was seeing. All right. He was like, who's going to deliver me from these hills, man? From these perilous times. Verse 18. The beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and powers, it shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, which means bad. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. What shall I do when these evils shall come, man? All right. Let me read this too about victuals. Because now victuals, with this food and things like that, it's going through the roof. Let's see. Verse 20, I could read this whole chapter. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow. Right? When food was still somewhat cheap, bad things were happening. Like inflation. Inflation is bad, which now you see the prices of food rising. That's why Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve, really the elites of Esau, the Rothschilds and all that, has told their puppet to go out there and hike up interest rates to another 75% this week, supposedly. All right, or whatever. He could hike it up higher. But like no financial experts have been saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. It's over. Too much money has been printed up. The value of the dollar is pretty much completely worthless, and it's just going to continue to inflate over itself till it leads to hyperinflation, like a lot of these financial experts have been saying. Same thing that happened in Venezuela, and same thing that's going on in Argentina right now. All right, which they all have central banks too. All right, you paper money. Paper money eventually goes to zero. Um, so right when people thought it was all good, food was cheap and all of that, and life was still good. Like the Lord said, evils was growing, and now we've reached those evil times, those perilous times. We're coming into the climax of them. Upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish in famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. All right, so we're coming into these times, man. All right, like they say right here, world leaders gather at time of great perils at UN. All right, we're living in some perilous times. The last days are the last days, man, and things are gonna get worse. And if you ain't on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah side, you're lunch meat, man. You're done. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers, pushing this truth to sincerity. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.